Hi everyone, I'm Nupur Goenka. I'm the Executive Director and the owner of Tally Solutions. Actually, I was born into the Tally family. My grandfather and my father founded the company. So from day one, I have been a part of the Tally journey. Coming out of college, I started a company along with a friend of mine from university. It was a startup, but it was run as a subsidiary inside Tally. Did that for a few years. And in 2019, I believe, April 1st of 2019 is when I formally took on the executive director role. It began with a few functions, a few departments. Right now, I'm running the company with my brother, Goenka. He's the managing director of the company. And over the last few days, we crossed a very important milestone in the company. We actually finally crossed 2.5 million customers, which are companies and licenses across the world, several million users. It was a very good milestone, but we both took a step back and we're seeing what the next few years look like, how we can get to 10 million, 20, 50, let's see. There's a lot happening in Tally. But I think the thing that I would focus on is actually our international story. We went through a period of about a decade inside the company where we really focused on the India story. There was a lot happening from the compliance side inside India. We were doing a lot of work to help shift the regime. Over the last few years, we've redirected the ship of the company to be much more global. That focusing on our international markets, focusing on nativized stories, local stories, what will allow us to understand business ecosystems and entrepreneurs outside of India and figure out what really will allow them to thrive. We've reoriented this from the product side, from the marketing side, from our international teams. We're looking at expanding this office. We've been expanding our teams, helping our partners expand a lot more. So there's much more investment happening. And I would say that shift has been happening over the last few quarters, but we're at an inflection point now. And we've got our sights set on exponential growth in several regions over the next few years. I would say that's one of the most critical things happening in the company. We have so many plans for Tally. Like I shared with you, we just crossed the 2.5 million license mark. We are looking ahead at 3.5, 5, 10, 50, 100. But I think it's going to be a really exciting journey because then we don't have answers to all of the questions. We want to figure out what we need to do on the product side, on the technology side to really get there. We have many new things coming out in our current product in Tally Prime over the next several quarters, which we're very excited to take out to the market. We are also doing something in-house to see what the next decade could actually look like for Tally. So we're super excited about that as well. But overall, honestly, between both me and Tejas, I would say that we're very curious how the landscape is also shifting and therefore how we can look at opportunities, but more than that, be a step forward as a pioneer in the market.